Stay away from the big shots, roll, slip, just basically pull with that right. Let's shoot him at left hand. Once in a while, a nice right.
Final seconds of round 2.
Oh, look at that shot to the body. Oh.
Chavez turning it up at the bell. Let's go to the Parisi corner. Our translator, Maria Santini.
Hello.
Dai Giovanni, tranquillo, leggera. Stai tranquillo. Non fermarti davanti, usa di più quel sinistro. Devi usare di più il sinistro. Non stai
Use the left hand more.
Un secondo e pam, e via.
And wait 2 seconds and then go up after him.
Respira bene, Giù. Stiliano, Mappi. Respira bene, respira bene.
And let's take a look at that knockdown. This is the shotgun jab. Now, not only is the jab there, but his legs have collapsed under him. It's almost a perfect thing.
It's kind of a flash knockdown. I don't think he even sees it. I think he blinks and it just hits him. You're right. His leg caught under him. Flash knockdown, but he's letting you know the power's there. Is Chavez.
You know, it's more than that. I think he's letting him go because he wants to punish him. There was a lot of ugly feeling in the win because he said something ugly about Mexican fighters in his country, Mexico. And you know, Chavez never gets mad. They translate it in a strange way. Chavez all of a sudden gets really irate. He wants a beating.
And we remember, of course, what Chavez did to Greg Haugen. Oh, good left hand by Parisi. That in front of over 136,000 at Azteca Stadium in Mexico City after Haugen had a few things to say.
Yeah, this is not one of the guys you want to get mad. And they had words sort of at the end of the round when Chavez fired off 2 punches after the bell.
So round 3, Parisi knocked down a minute 23 into round 2 in flash knockdown fashion.
Parisi throwing better combinations now. Landed a clean left hook and a couple little short right hands on the inside. You see there he's trying to rip the right uppercut. He wants to get his pound of flesh and get some respect back.
He's punching much harder. It's not that powder puff stuff anymore.
And Chavez
he's got to keep Chavez up. He's got to.
Beginning to punish Parisi. Parisi trying to stay away. A backlash by Parisi, and Chavez indicating to Joe Cortez that's the case. But it was Cortez cautioning Chavez for a low blow.
Yeah, that one's way south of the border.
Now, Chavez going to the body.
Now starts the attack on the sides. And that's the stuff that crunches you in.
Those liver shots.
Oh, the liver shots, the shots to both sides, left or right, and doesn't make any difference for him.
Here's the jab by Chavez. Let's see if it sets up the right. When he is on, he is the complete package. Julio Cesar Chavez.
He's so systematic with what he does. He takes you and breaks you down piece by piece, and then takes the whole thing and puts it all together all round long.
Parisi may be very motivated having that title strip, but it's so difficult against the fabled Chavez. Lunging right, but Parisi showing some defense. Able to slip away. Pawing right hand by Parisi. Chavez in command. Good duck on a move. Chavez looking very quick.
Chavez just looks like he wants to be in there a little bit longer before he opens up. And he has not really started throwing the leather he's capable of.
Yeah, the guys are both very cute on the inside. You see elbows, you see shoulders, little forearm, both very cute on the inside.
Well, you know that Chavez knows every trick in the book. Now that guy will hit you with everything but his belly button. I mean, he is a master. He's slick. He's beautiful.
Parisi, Olympic gold medalist, says that's his biggest accomplishment. And right now, Chavez continues to have his way.
He's starting to take a good left hook to the body on Parisi. He's hitting him just above and on the hip, even once in a while a little below, like there.
Respira. Le haces mucho daño abajo, ¿te has dado cuenta? Hay que repetirle esa mano abajo. No te vuelvas loco por pegarle porque él no te está ganando, porque hasta que no se para a cambiar golpes.
Buffalo says don't go crazy to chase him to try to hit him. You're winning the fight. Don't go crazy chasing him until the fight evens out, then go get him.
Cuando pases la
All right, this is the punching of Chavez, which sometimes travels south of the border. Doesn't do it intentionally, but there it is. And boy, is that perfect.
Perfectly bad.
Whoa. I don't know how that guy stood up. I mean, Parisi could have just dove for the canvas there and taken a nice little count.
Round 4 for the WBC Super Lightweight Championship, scheduled for 12. Parisi went down in the second, showing no ill effects, though, in the next round. Parisi's chin coming in suspect. He's been knocked down 6 times prior to tonight, 3 times in 1 fight. In his only defeat, a third-round KO to Antonio Rivera in 1990, his first fight following an 8-month layoff.
Are you telling me that the long neck theory holds? Guys with long necks like this don't take good punches?
You are correct, sir.
Well, you know, structurally, it's obviously a little bit of a difference, and it does appear that does have an effect.
Well, it's because your head swivels back and forth, and that's what knocks you out. Guys thick-necked that hold their neck down have much better chances.
In viewing Parisi, Chavez said, he's a good boxer. He's very sharp, but not in my category. And so far, living up to advertisement.
At least Parisi's going to the body, trying to get something to slow down Chavez. Break.
What he's also doing, he's trying to time Chavez on the march when he comes in with that uppercut. He's trying to slip a punch and throw the uppercut, but I think what he has to do is use a stiffer jab and a couple more combinations. He's going to ward off the champion.
Parisi does have 22 knockouts in his 29 wins, but certainly hasn't fought the kind of people Chavez has fought. Chavez digging to the body. Stalking. Swarming. Being pushed away by the shoulder of Parisi. There's that pawing jab, that probing jab by Chavez.
Every one of those is landing, and pretty soon it will start taking effect. You get dizzy from that, because this guy doesn't just put a little jab in there, he puts a jab in there.
His punches are punishing. They constantly inflict damage that shows up 2-3 rounds later, and that's when fighters all of a sudden fold.
Chavez looking to pour it on there, but missing with the right. The elusive moves of Parisi. Right hand by Parisi.
Nice, beautiful, right on the button.
Chavez walked right into it, but right on the head.
That's the kind that Randall used to put him on the seat of his pants, and that was a surprise.
The only time he's ever been on the canvas.
Parisi's moved up from a lighter weight, so he's not going to have the same power as Randall, who's steady and who's been here for quite some time.
He is the former WBO lightweight champ. Oh, what a nice left jab by Chavez. And then for political reasons, Parisi was stripped of the title.
I like to have that sentence written out and punctuated, if you would.
We've heard it before. Also, less than 30 seconds to go in round 4. Again, Parisi able to duck under. There's that left elbow by Chavez that Joe Cortez takes exception to.
Oh, how'd you like that, Bobby? How'd you like that?
That was a nice move.
Scramble up your spaghetti. Whoa, right on the La Panza.
Left hook there by Chavez, but fortunately for Parisi, a glancing blow as the bell sounds. Let's go over to Jim Gray.
Thank you, Steve. I'm joined by Tommy Hearns, the hitman, who displayed probably the greatest fight ever at Caesar's Palace. Definitely the greatest fight at Caesar's Palace. One of the great fights of all time back on April 15th, 1985 against marvelous Marvin Hagler. Those years have flown by. What do you remember about that night?
That was a heck of a night for me. It was a memory night that's constantly be on my mind all the time. It's just something I hope and pray that one day I can just do away with that memory.
Marvin's here tonight. In fact, he's commentating on Showtime. Have you spoken to Marvin?
Me and Marvin speak, but we know there's no more fighting going on. But we just speak because we made each other a lot of money that time. So we speak because we're friends now.
Guy who's a little bit older than you, Larry Holmes, going for a championship tonight. What's your take on the championship bout coming up?
I think it's going to be a very interesting fight. I'm looking forward to the fight. The fight is something I think the public's looking forward to, too.
Tommy, great to see you.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's go back to Steve.
Thank you, Jim. Round 5.